days in evening. You completed all your assignment and started to water the plants you have planted outside of your home. But then you saw your neighbor's aunt, Mrs. Hella, coming towards you. You put the water pipe down and greeted her. "My aunt here, please can you do me a favor? Today if you are free." "Yes, aunt, I'm free. How can I help you?" You asked while smiling that melted her heart. "It's actually today I have an appointment with Lala's doctor, Mrs. Hella's pet dog. But your uncle needs me right now to visit him in countryside. So can you bring her to doctor, please, my daughter?" You smiled and got Lala from her hands and picked her like a baby. "Don't worry, my aunt. Lala is used to spend time with me. She will be comfortable. I'll bring her to doctor. Don't worry." She thanked you and went in her car while you went inside with Lala to change your clothes. You wore this and went to doctor. After 2 hours, it's almost 7 p.m. Lala checkup was done and now you're going home with her, but suddenly someone bumped into you. "I'm so sorry, mister. Are you okay?" He dusted his clothes and caught up at your eyes within as you saw the person. "Jungkook, why and you?" Jungkook, who told you to get there? What if you bump into someone you are not familiar with this place?" Jin came yelling, getting Jungwon's attention. Are you at home? "Oh, who is this beautiful woman but normal than me?" "She is Ryan." "Oh, my sister-in-law is it? Thank God she is shorter than me." Swin came running and startling Ryan. "Sister-in-law? I think Ryan, they are my brothers Jin and Jimin. They have a habit to joke, haha, yes." Ryan laughed nervously. "What are you doing here?" Jung came from his checkup in animal checkup floor. Ryan made a done. "Yeah, you know, a rabbit from his generation decided to donate his eyes to a rabbit," and burst out laughing. "They are joking with you. But I was really here for checkup, but my checkup is done. We were waiting for our other brother Taeyang and his puppy Tan." Ryan made an office. "Oh, I see. I also came here with my neighbor's pet. Our future sister-in-law is so caring." And here we go with Jin and Jimin, drama kings. For some time, "It was so nice to meet you and your brothers," Ryan talked smiling. "Well, Jungkook, hear your voice like you are his favorite melody. Just how you didn't get irritated over his brothers but laughed with them. Not like some other girls who just fake their laugh to get their attention. You are honest, loyal, and generous. He will not seek for a partner like you." This was all going through in his mind. Even though he can't see you, but he can sense how much you are beautiful from inside and outside too. And here we are. You stopped by the main road while Jung sensed you guys were beside the main road. He waited to hear if you have a car to drive or what. "How will you go back home? By taxi?" No, this is not good. I mean, it's already too late to take a taxi. Wait, I'll drive you back." "How come you will drive?" Jungkook rubbed back of his neck, being embarrassed. "Sorry, I mean with my driver." "No, you don't need to do this. I can go, it's okay." Jungkook shook his eyes and grabbed your hand and said, "Help me to walk until parking." You didn't deny his request and went with him. Jungkook requested you again. He can drop you to your home and you accepted his request too because every time he requested, he would be making a sulky face. Reaching your home, his driver stopped the car. You came out, so him too. Thanks, no need, Adar, I'm glad to help you." There was a complete silence. You don't know what to say. Then the same goes for him. "You can come inside for a drink." Jung thought about it and tried to deny. What if he made you uncomfortable? But you insist on him, so he accepted. Entering inside your little cozy living room, he can smell different scents, but the jasmine scent was more sensible, just like how you smell, beautiful, just like you. "Did you say something?" "No, it's just, can I have a glass of water?" "Sure, sit here, I'll bring it for you." You made him sit in couch and went to bring water for him, but then Jungkook smelled something that was most pleasing for his health, spring bloom flower. Jungkook got up and he was not familiar with this place. He bumped in a big flower pot and accidentally sniffed them. "Jungkook, I'm here with Jungkook, are you okay?" You saw Jungkook struggling to stand. You helped him and made him sit on couch. "What happened? Are you okay?" Jung shook his head. "Do you have spring bloom flower in your home?" "Yes, the pot you just bumped into it has." Before Van complete her sentence, Jungkook sneezed. "Do you have an allergy from spring bloom?" Jung nodded while sneezing. "Tissue box." Van, run and bring 2 tissue boxes in front of him and start to think about something. "Wait here and drink this water. I'll make a hot ginger tea for you." Van brought a blanket for him so he can get warm because her grandmother has the same allergy, so she knows how to deal with it. After some minutes, she brought the hot tea for him and made him drink it. Placing the cup on table, she noticed Jungkook shivering. "Is it too cold for you?" Van felt guilty while Jungkook tried to show himself strong while shaking his head. No, don't be stubborn. Wait here, I'll send your driver back and you will stay here for tonight. Van got up and placed the blooms pot away and went out to send Jungkook's driver back home, telling him the reason. While Jungkook was a little shocked at her reaction, but also happy that how much she cared for him. He stopped smiling as Van came back. Come with me. She grabbed Jungkook's hand. Where? He asked in a whisper, not able to speak loud because of allergy. In room, I will on the heater. You will be more cozy in room than couch. Jung shook his head, but Van gripped his hand more tight and dragged him inside her room. Lay down here. Yes, perfectly. Went on the heater and went to the nightstand to grab something, but she felt a grip on her hand. She looked at the side to see Jungkook's sulky face. Van chuckled, knowing he must need something. What do you need? But his reply made her blush so hard. I need you. Jungkook, please. You can't resist his doe eyes pleading, so you gave in and get inside the cars with him. Is it okay? Your cheeks turned red crimson at skin contact, but you flinched a little when he moved and hugged your waist while placing his head on your shoulder while you were sleeping on your back. Straight. Now this is perfect, he said against your shoulder skin that sent shivers down your spine. You gulped and turned your gaze to look at him, but your heart melted at the sight. He's so cute. You saw him already asleep, but his mouth was a little parted that curved his thin lip into a pout and his puffy cheek pressed on your shoulder, make him look more puffy with his little red nose. You don't care if his allergy affects you by skin contact, but you felt safe with him in his arm. You didn't felt like this before in your life. Such a pleasant feeling of love. Wait, what love? And that was the night you accepted that he fell for a blind florist. In morning, Jungkook wakes up feeling empty by his side. He stretches his arm and neck. What a great night I have. He smiled to himself but got embarrassed when he heard, I'm glad for it. Jungkook rubbed the back of his neck, realizing you came out of bathroom and heard them. But then he smelled fresh morning jasmine. He sensed jasmine flower scent near him. He smiled. You love jasmine scent, don't you? You smiled, brushing your wet hair and answering him. Yes, this is my favorite scent. Can I ask why? He looked down, realizing you are now sitting in bed with some distance. His plump morning lips gave a bunny smile to you. I like jasmine because I think lives up and down should be appreciated like the aroma of a jasmine flower. We all want a life full of bright and beautiful pleasant rides, but unless coupled with dark and deep undertone, we can never truly appreciate those pleasant moments. But we always forget to appreciate those down moments in need of happiness. We should appreciate both sides, right? Jung felt her deep words. How thoughtful she is, what a mesmerizing personality. Now he wished he had his eyesight to witness such a beautiful human in his life. After a week, at this time Vine and Jung became close friends. Well, they gave their relationship name of friendship, but deep down, both of them had a feeling of love for each other. When people around them can tell how much they love each other, but they just hesitate to accept it. But Jungkook, I need to submit my final assignment so we can go out tomorrow, but not so early. Wine was convincing Jungkook on a phone call, who was asking her to go on a hangout with him tomorrow as he's free tomorrow from work. Okay, then I'll pick you up from university after you submit your assignment. And while Jungkook was talking, he on the TV and stopped on a channel. Suddenly a headline came up that caught Vine's attention. We'll go to the park and then eat. While Vine's gaze was stuck on a familiar figure on TV, the news was, today we find the Japanese Mafia IQ in his apartment and he was rival of one and only Mafia boss June. So in our conclusion, Mafia boss June is the one who IQ Mafia boss June. Vine whispered to herself, Vine, did you take my surname just now? Oh, don't tell me you like my surname this much. Mr. Kim, you mean by Mafia boss Jungkook? Yes, Mrs. Sang. When I shoot open as his Jungkook picture on TV with AQ, that seemed like one of a Mafia gathering photo. Jungkook, yes, Vine. Are you a Mafia? Now both sides became silent. No one dared to say something and suddenly the call got cut. It was from the Jungkook side.